Information. Joining me is SABC digital news producer Sipho Kekana. Welcome to the show. Let me first start there. Hi, welcome.
Hi. Thanks
Happy Workers' Day to you.
Happy Workers' Day to you too.
Let's start off. We've had a look at the election website earlier on the Facebook page. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, we launched it on Tuesday, and the response from the public has been very great. People are loving it. It's a very dynamic website, which is very insightful, very full of information. When you go into the elections website, you first land onto the homepage, which carries out comprehensive coverage of all the elections coming up next week on May 7th. And yeah, I would say that it is your one-stop website when it comes to elections coverage. The response that we have received so far is very massive, and we also have voter information, which carries out information about. It tells users or voters about what to expect with regard to the elections, and it carries out all the regulations about the IEC and voting. You'd find information like you wouldn't need to go onto the IEC, for instance, to get more information about what needs to be done with regards to voting abroad. It would avoid situations like what happened in the US yesterday, where some of the experts were told that they cannot vote because they had not filled in the VEC10 forms. We have all that kind of information on our site. It's very insightful.
Is this the site that we're looking at now here in the background?
That is the site.
Then I see you also have a lot of party information, so people can go there.
Yes, we have extensive party profiles on the site. About the history of the parties.
See, that's up here in the background right now. How
the parties have evolved, just like I say, extensive profiles of parties and party candidates who's on which party's list and on rank on which rank and all that kind of information. It is all there.
Yeah, so here you've got your parties and you've got your party candidates, and people can go there and find out all the information that they need to know.
Of course, everything is there, yeah.
Then after the elections, will the site be changing? How will it look?
It will get even more interesting even then. I get better. We have the election result system, which we have predictions, which will be put up there in terms of our race for votes, who's leading in which province. And nationally as well, we are working in conjunction with the CSIR, who will also be helping out in as far as predictions are concerned. And even more interesting, there's the What If tool, whereby users will be able to click on that and play around and put parties together, two or more parties together, and match those parties against each other to see what would happen if they were to form a coalition in an instance where in a province there is no party that would have won an absolute majority. So it's going to get interesting. Like I say, it's your one-stop elections website.
I saw a lot of multimedia content. How will people be able to interact with you guys?
We have Facebook. We have some interesting widgets. Facebook, people can go onto our elections website and post their comments there, or on our Twitter page and post their comments there, and they will appear on our front page, on the home page. And we're also running the Born Free campaign.
I see the Born Free campaign here in the background now. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, we actually, this is where we are engaging with the Born Frees, those who were born after 1994. And they are sending us their videos, telling us about how they see elections. They tell us about their reasons why they are going to vote. And the response that we have received from the youth is very fantastic. It's actually very interesting to see how
We will be looking a lot at the Born Frees in this election to see the amounts of them going to the polls. Just tell us, how will people be able to interact with the Born Free campaign?
People can actually go onto, there's an email address there. They can send us their videos, and then we will put this up on our website. And like I say, it's interesting to see how the youth is actually taking the elections so seriously. A lot of people have been saying that the youth is a little apathetic towards the elections, and if you go onto our Born Free feature, you'll actually realize, no, a lot of the youth are actually looking forward to the elections.
And just on a final note, yesterday we saw the South Africans abroad going to the polls. How has digital news covered that?
Sure. Obviously, we have correspondents all over, and they've been keeping us up to date with regard to the turn up in all the voting stations abroad. And we have videos online, we have picture galleries. People can go onto the site and see all those videos, and we have some very good interviews, especially from the US. Some of those people who were turned away, experiencing their disappointment about the fact that they were not informed about all the procedures that they needed to go through to be able to vote.
It's all very exciting, and we'll certainly be
indeed.
keeping an eye out on the digital platform next week. Now, that was Sipho Kekane joining us from the digital team here, and they will be all up to date with the elections happening next week.